And everybody. Hey, it's Monday. And we're here today.
Good morning.
To get
Good
something
morning.
played. I was rapping to the music in the background. I was. That's what I was doing.
Yes, you were.
I was. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Miss Tony Ruckstone, Triz Hot Sauce. It's Saucy and Friends in the morning on a Monday, the day after the Democrats let us down. But this is where we are. Good morning. It is raining outside, and the outside is a reflection of how America feels today, I believe. Just kind of dreary and wet.
Advice, huh?
They sure did. They sure did.
I don't know. But we're here.
We're here. We're here.
Shout out to everybody that had a good weekend, man. Off the tomorrow long weekend.
What?
You know, because
Tomorrow.
on a Tuesday.
I keep on forgetting.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that tomorrow is no school. Do we have?
Yeah. Do we have school tomorrow? The veterans.
Shouldn't we respect the veterans?
We should.
Speaking to the mic, girl.
We absolutely should
We
respect
should.
the veterans tomorrow.
We should. We're gonna respect the veterans tomorrow, and we're gonna stay home so that
I'm a veteran today.
yes, people. Yes, you are. So that people could really respect them.
Amen.
Yes.
Yeah, murder Donald Trump.
Amen. I believe that is the right thing to do.
Amen.
Yes,
Our armed forces are working hard.
Are they?
I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows? They got. I hope they got in line because they're gonna be fighting the American people soon. Because I feel a civil unrest
yes.
is awakening. Quick check-in, Miss Tony. How was your week then?
I had an amazing weekend.
Tell us
I had
everything.
Such a good weekend. Friday we went to the stroll at RCC.
So fun.
Such a good time, like such a good time, and we missed a good chunk of it, I believe, but it was still nonetheless really, really good. Shout out to all the Greeks that came out. What energy was in that place? Oh, I loved
Now,
it.
what's that now?
As the Greek stroll happened at RCC, and apparently there were Greek events all weekend. So there was one on Saturday, there was one on Sunday, there was the one that we attended on Friday.
HBCU weekend all over again.
Was it? Yeah, basically. But a really, really good time, really, nonetheless. And then we went right over to Asher Restaurant and we got the delicious tea that they make there. It is a Middle Eastern based tea, or I don't know what it is. Some kind of tea, but it's wonderful and has cardamom and cinnamon and all kinds of spices.
I
And
just
it's
want
delicious.
you to know that I never had that tea. I never drank that tea.
And I saw it sitting on the table.
It was sitting on the table.
Yeah.
And I meant to bring it upstairs so that I can have it for my nighttime snack. And I never drank that tea.
Oh, girl, I drank that tea and chewed them spices down the bottom of it.
Oh, gross.
So good. It's delicious. And then Saturday was a very, very chill day. What happened on Saturday?
What happened on
Yeah,
Saturday?
what happened on
What did you do on Saturday?
Oh, you came to my house. so
I
we
came
could-
to your house.
But that was late. So Saturday was very chill in the
Oh,
morning.
it was very chill in the
Yeah.
morning, and we went. We went to the house. We had a nice little merengue dinner, and then I attended the Boston Raiders 50th anniversary gala,
Wow.
which was really, really nice, and that was at the IBEW.
That was star-studded. Like, everybody was there.
It was. There were a lot of people there, and it was very nice, very good time there. Very insightful. 50 years. That's awesome for a youth football league, and still going. And then I went to Scorpio season at Play down at the down there by the Big Night Live there. That was cute.
You went to play?
I did.
No.
Big
I
night
was
live?
there. I was at Play for 15 minutes,
What happened?
20 minutes. It was very youthful.
Oh.
And they were all dressed like summertime.
Right.
I don't know. It was a crew of cowboy people that were dressed as cowboy crew. That was their birthday, and then there was everybody else had on like summer shorts and t-shirts, and I was like, what was the theme here this night? And so Shabuzi, probably. So so I wasn't there for very long, and then Sunday. So Sunday is like one of my favorite days. So Sunday I went to a new restaurant out in Rosendale. It's called Midnight Morning. Such a great little place, little in the cut restaurant. Great for brunch. was delicious. But aside from the food being delicious, the staff there is absolutely amazing.
Where?
Midnight Morning in Roslindale.
Oh, that's the brunch place.
That's the brunch place that I went to yesterday. So the staff there is amazing. We sat at the bar and had brunch. I caught the people's names, but I don't remember what they were.
What was it? Mediterranean?
No, it's just brunch.
It looked like
Brunch.
It looked like bourbon and thing.
Bourbon and
Buttermilk and bourbon
yeah.
type.
Yeah.
But really, really good. I had breakfast fried rice with grilled chicken, and it was,
what is breakfast fried rice?
I don't know, it's just regular fried rice with but they make it with bacon and eggs.
Yeah,
but mine didn't have bacon, but I got grilled chicken on mine, and then it has like this cheese sauce on it. OMG. The first bite was so amazing.
Oh my goodness.
And then the pancakes were really good. They had really good fried chicken. The potatoes were good. The drinks were amazing. I had a cinnamon toast crunch, which was so good. And then what else? The staff there, just like we sat there, we were there for 2.5 hours, just in there, like kicking it with the staff, like we were their people. And we were like, we will see you next Sunday. We will be back here. But really, really nice. If you have a chance, go and check that out. And then last night was, of course, Spark the Runway. And let me tell you something. Spark FM, you know, we're the undefeated champions of the game and a lot of things. Shout out to Pam who put that thing together, because Spark the Runway was so good. And I think that I can even say, you know, it's better than some of the fashion things that the designers were amazing. I have on one of the designers today. This is for Days, who's out of Connecticut. Nice young man who has some amazing stuff. Who else was here? I don't even know, but it was just such a good event. Such good fashion. The models were amazing.
Good vibes.
Rockstone Triz did his thing. Shout out to DJ Live, who Impromptu was hosting. Shout out to Taylor and Pam and Baby Pam, who was a model and a bartender and whatever, and everybody held down the
All
bar.
the things.
And I'm gonna tell you one thing. If Spark FM has events and it's only me in attendance, we had a good crowd last night. Shout out to the men. Them Houdini was here last night. But
What's going on with that? What's going on there? We had Shabuzi in here last night too.
we had Shabuzi here last night. If Spark FM has events for only me, I will be excited, because I had a time last night. So that, and then, and shout out to, I don't know who the chef was that made the food last night.
Stop the press. Hold on, now you're getting into my realm of things. Let me take that. Well, the chef, I forget her. Oh, I got her name. Because she deserves to. We got to say her name.
Yeah.
Ketia.
Yes.
Ketia from Ketutu's Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever you are, Miss Lady, hats off to you.
Yeah.
Did you eat it?
No, I tasted it. I did not eat it. I was waiting. I wasn't hungry yesterday because my food was plentiful.
Yeah.
But I was waiting because today, you know, the flavor soaks in and it gets better.
I had to buy a different plate for today to make sure that I had it, because last night me and mommy killed it, and I was trying not to let her know that I had more. So she couldn't take it. It was Haitian food. Tristan, it was miraculous. She had they had chicken, 2 kinds of rice, the Haitian macaroni, Haitian lasagna, and like some stewed beef or something like that, and some
turkey and
pickles.
chicken. Turkey and chicken.
Yep.
And everything.
And everything else. And then they had a pickles.
Yep.
And I just, I don't know what she did to it, but like it was great. It was great. Because at first, you know, everybody that comes here, I usually get a plate from somebody who comes here. And I went and I was just sitting there eating, and I'm eating. I'm like, wait, hold on. I felt like that man who'd be like, it's tenderized.
In the middle of the show, she texted me and was like, the food in the back is amazing. And I put down my stuff and got up and walked. I think I model walked to the back. Walked with one of the models to the back. And they were giving us plentiful portions.
For $20.
For $20. And I was like, you know what? Yes. Absolutely.
Every time.
Absolutely. It was, you know, good. I like that kind of thing. Last night was my kind of carryings and on. Or whatever, however you say it. It was thing. So that was, my weekend was amazing. I was very, very happy. I put back on my blonde hair, and you know, I feel better blonde, and so I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna do this week. This week.
And this week we celebrate your birthday.
This week is my birthday. Countdown to my birthday. 3 days, and every day will be amazing this week. At least this week. I wanted the whole of November to be amazing, but at least this week will be amazing every day.
We will make it one to remember.
If you have any plans to harass my nerves, don't do it this week. Speaking of harass my nerves, I must say I am compelled to say we attended an event, and at the event, there was a speech made that told the biggest lie that I've ever heard in my life, and I'm upset about it, and I am compelled to speak something about it. I want everybody to know that there was never a million people that attended Boston Carnival 2025
Ever.
in America, Boston.
Actually, ever
Massachusetts.
in the history.
Ever.
Ever
No,
in the
never,
history.
no.
Like, do
In
not
the
do that,
history.
and stop telling that lie, and you have to stop doing that, because you know what that does? Makes me not trust you.
Yeah.
And if I don't trust you, I cannot like you.
Yeah.
And so therefore,
Yeah, you gotta chill.
right, you gotta chill with that. That's horrible.
That's
And it's a
horrible.
lie, and I don't want.
Especially coming from media personnel that are easily able to check information. I think that we have a job here to be honest and truthful with the people, especially when they didn't ask you to say nothing about it.
I was hurt by that. Like,
Yeah.
I felt really, I was upset to the point where I got up, put on my coat, and walked out, because I was like, you know what? This is what I'm not gonna do, because it was all good until you. Where it didn't belong, like there was no reason at all for it to ever happen. And I'm not. It's not like, person versus personality versus personality or whatever. It's that you told a whole lie, and that shit's not cool.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. And you said it out loud. Yeah. So I'm compelled to say something about it, because it has harassed my nerves.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's it. That's all I got to say. That's the end of my speech.
Rebuke you
Rebukes.
in the name of Jesus.
Hello.
Like this. There we go. So that's that. All right, go ahead.
I was busy DJing all weekend long.
And you did your damn thing.
Yeah, man. Where's all the places? Friday we did Bills. Saturday, Saturday. I don't know. I forget at the moment. And then yesterday I was here. So, get into it, man. Get into it.
And shout out to Rockstone Triz, because you know how to move a crowd. Like, you really, really do. And that's one of the things that I love about my brother. And, like, don't nobody say nothing. My brother is the best.
Anybody gonna put it on?
I be trying to tell people. I be like, book him. He's the best one here. The most undiscovered, what is it?
Underrated.
Underrated. Like, because I be listening to some of these DJs, and I be like, Tristan could have done a lot
I
better.
don't. A long time ago, somebody said, let the music talk for you. I don't got to do the talking.
And that's true. And you know what? And it shows, because you don't do small things, you do big things, and that's what I.
We do big things over here, son.
That's right. That's
Spark
right.
FM, son. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Anyhow, we got this show to do.
Yep.
How we be starting later and later every day?
And we do. It is a Money Matters Monday.
It is a money matter.
So
right.
we will be talking small business and entrepreneurship. So make sure that you guys keep it locked right now. But let's get into the local news real quick.
Yeah.
Spark FM Online. Let's start it.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz. You're listening to Spark FM Online.
Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387.
Good morning.
Hey.
Yeah. Today is November 10th. It is Monday, November 10th. It is 9:51 a.m. It's going to be 50 degrees today. Light rain feels like about 51. Bring an umbrella as rain is expected. The high will be 54. It just seems like it feels like a Monday. Like what you would imagine Monday to feel like. It just, dark, gloomy. You supposed to be inside your house.
Yeah. Inside your bed,
Inside
deep under
your
your covers.
Oh, wow.
Deep
in
I
there.
rolled over and I just threw on. Monday's like my favorite sweat days.
Yeah, me too. Like Mondays, I don't really try too hard. I feel like I can rectify the situation later on. I never do. I end up
Get
wearing
what you
nothing.
got when you see me.
Listen, this outfit is compromised of whatever was closest to my floor. Oh look, I got this T-shirt. Look at this.
Speaking of t-shirts, big shout out to Exit Fame. He had his merch and greet
that's right.
here on
Yeah.
Saturday, which was really, really dope. And then shout out to our good partner in crime, G Honcho, Lord Jew and Friends. So it was the artist showcase, and it is really great hearing the feedback that we get from the community because they're really excited to have a space where they can come and showcase their art, like literally.
Yeah.
I remember having to go all the way out to Quincy to be able to do that. Now we can do that right here in the hood. So big shout out to those who are taking those events seriously and putting on some really dope things. And especially to Exit Fame, who has gone through so much and has just continued to do great things in this city.
He's got
with his
such a
music.
good spirit about
Yeah,
him.
he does.
Like-
Just very
Very
positive.
uplifting.
Yeah.
Super positive.
Yeah.
But let's get into the local news quickly and see what we got going here.
Yeah. Today is right now. It's 50 degrees outside. There's light rain. It feels like 51. Bring an umbrella. Rain is expected, and the high will be 54 degrees today. Michael Proctor stays in the news and stays doing bad things, huh? He's not a great guy. He's not a
Why
good guy
don't
at
they
all.
just lock his ass up, please, Jesus?
They're now saying that his phone data and the things that he was saying and foolishness he was doing could affect 19 murder cases.
Lucky.
19 murder cases. And I'm not going to get into that because he's an asshole. Boston police sees 9 mopeds in enforcement blitz against traffic violations in Hyde Park. This is, like going on. And you know what? Where I got to donate to continue this effort because these mopeds really are like somebody's gonna get in themselves in trouble around these mopeds
100%.
soon. It's so crazy. So the streets of Hyde Park saw a surge in police activity last Thursday as Boston police officers from District E18 targeted scooters and mopeds in an enforcement operation. The crackdown came as a response to the community's concerns over the surge in motor vehicle violations and associated violent crimes linked to those two-wheeled transporters. In an effort to ensure public safety, law enforcement seized 9 mopeds and doled out multiple citations and summonses for various violations ranging from operating unregistered and uninsured vehicles to unlicensed vehicle use. Seeing the scale of this operation, it's clear that the authorities are deeply committed to addressing and to promptly eliminate the public's concerns about the rise in illicit scooter and moped use. Anyone with information pertaining to similar illegal activity is being encouraged by the Boston Police Department to step forward. I'm not going to step forward because I don't got no information anyway.
I ain't got nothing to say.
I will support that effort. MBTA transit police officer facing drunk driving charges after allegedly crashing into a pole. There's a lot of police behaving badly stories in this news here
I
today.
was just about to point that out.
Yeah.
I think in this story alone, the first 3 stories were the police behaving badly.
Yeah.
And
There's another one too.
okay.
Boston MBTA transit police officer is facing a drunk driving charge and has been placed on modified duty after he allegedly drove up onto the sidewalk and crashed his car into a pole, according to the Boston Herald.
Sounds about right.
Jonathan DeVega, 27, of Wayland, was arrested and charged with operating under the influence of alcohol on October 19th after Mass State Police responded to a single car crash at the Leverett Circle intersection, according to State Trooper Louis Blanco. The crash allegedly took place in the early hours of the morning, the Herald reported. DeVega was also charged with failing to stop or yield, according to court records. He pleaded not guilty at his arraignment on October 20th in the Charlestown Division of Boston Municipal Court and was released on personal recognizance. State police told the Herald that they found DeVega's gray Jeep Grand Cherokee on the curb with the front panel of the vehicle pressed up into a no left turn sign. Though DeVega claimed that he had only had 2 drinks approximately 2 hours before the crash, officers had suspicions that he was intoxicated.
Remember the other intoxicated officer who we couldn't figure out if he was on the drug or if he was having a medical emergency?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Due to the odor of an alcoholic beverage, his slurred speech, vomit inside and outside the vehicle, and his statements of having consumed alcoholic beverages prior in the night, I determined that it was necessary to perform assessment to determine if he was able to operate a motor vehicle, the state trooper told the news. That is a mess. The man done vomited all over himself. What else? I'm gonna have to get into this one too, since we're talking about people.
Cops behaving badly.
Yeah. What else? And then I'll give them some reprieve at the end because the cops aren't always bad. Decertified former Fitchburg police officer charged with on-duty rape.
Wow.
A former Fitchburg police officer who was decertified in August of 2025 was arrested on October 29th and charged with aggravated rape for allegedly assaulting a woman while on duty a decade ago. Following his arrest, James McCall, who is black, resigned from the department in 2023, was arraigned on one count of aggravated rape and released on personal recognizance. The court ordered him to stay away from and have no contact with the victims or witnesses. On September 23rd of 2025, the Massachusetts State Police received a report from a woman who allegedly said that McCall raped her while on duty in late 2014 or 2015. According to the report obtained by WCVB, the woman told investigators she had been walking near Myrtle Avenue and Main Street when McCall pulled up beside her in his Fitchburg police cruiser, ordered her to get inside, and threatened to arrest her if she refused. Wow. McCall then allegedly drove to a nearby parking lot where the woman told police he raped her. McCall's attorney told News Center 5 that his client denies the charges and intended to fight it vigorously. The arrest came just months after the Massachusetts Peace Officer Standards and Training, or POST, Commission permanently revoked McCall's certification on August 14th of 2025, finding by clear and convincing evidence that he was unfit for duty and posed a danger to public safety, according to the Post Commission's final decision. McCall's misconduct included using Snapchat from his marked Fitchburg police cruiser to send a lewd message to a juvenile high school student he met while on duty at Fitchburg High School, and posting a sexually explicit meme on Instagram that read, "Tag someone who deserves a glass of wine and unproblematic dick," tagging a female coworker from the department. He tagged another police officer.
Tag you're it.
Oh, God. This routine deeply outlines a troubling allegation involving a former member of the Fitchburg Police Department. Fitchburg Mayor Sam Squalia said in a statement. I was reading in the comment section, they said that this guy was a real problem. They found him smoking weed in his car a couple of times, and he would just have his homeboys in the squad car with him.
Just chilling.
He would have his homeboys in
the car, just chilling with him all the time.
Come on, let's go for a ride in the police car. Do a little smoking, do a little drug.
Yeah.
Have a little prostitution.
Yeah. He's set to appear in court again on December 11th, but he's free right now. Right now he's free. He's just chilling. You know what's really gross?
What?
These ads that they do on the
I
computer.
hate to see those because they look like, make
do
your
that?
body itch.
How do you get these to not
You gotta
see?
be careful showing that on the camera.
Oh God, it's so terrible. I
YouTube
know.
channel,
Sorry.
yeah.
What else do we have here in the news? I'm trying to fly through these. 52 flights have been canceled at Logan Airport today due to the government shutdown.
People don't travel.
Well, it don't even matter anymore. The government is about to be shut up, so y'all can go wherever you want to, and then when you get back, then you got to pay $3 million for your health care.
Yeah.
So there we that. There, all the flights are gonna start running again.
Sorry.
Because I'm
My
about to get
sister and I
retro
are dressed
pay.
up alike today.
We about to get retro pay and no health care.
Who's getting the retro pay? Am I gonna get it?
No, you
Oh,
are not
my
a
goodness.
federal worker.
Oh damn! I don't never win.
Nothing happened to you.
Except for I'm gonna have to pay $3,000 from the
I
health
hate
care.
talking to people who don't read.
Who, me?
No, just people in general that don't read.
So yeah, my friends left yesterday to go to St. Martin, and they made it safely. But like more people are leaving on Friday, and I know the people that were leaving on Friday were very concerned. And I was like, "Don't worry, the government's gonna be back open." This is what I was telling people on Saturday. Yeah. And sure enough, look at me. I'm Tony Damas. Oh, Tonstradamus.
But it was crazy because people were literally losing their flights and going home and not being whatever. The only good thing about it is that you can get an instant refund if your flight was canceled.
That's the only.
You could just go to the app and put in your little numbers and they give it to you right then and there. Like, I don't want to argue with you. Get out.
Yeah. 2 MBTA operators were taken to the hospital after a wire comes down on the B line.
Oh, no.
That sounds awful. Saturday, though, and speaking of the government and all that's going on, Saturday, though, Governor Healy did go ahead and send out full SNAP benefits to everybody in Massachusetts who was supposed to receive them.
How does that work? Now that they're going to get their SNAP benefits back, do they
They're not going to get no
refund them?
double
I know, but do the state get a refund or something?
I don't know, but the Trump administration said that was unauthorized by her, and they were trying to get them to take it back from people.
Trump, shut up.
Why do you know what's going on here?
Exactly.
The MBTA police are in search of this man who, I don't know if you can throw his picture up real quick. He's wanted for rape and strangulation. That's awful. This nasty man, he looked like a terrible person. Brent Dyer, 58, is wanted in connection with an incident that occurred in an area of Woodett Circle in Boston on September 26th of 2025. Transit police released photos of him on Friday, noting that an arrest warrant has been issued. There was no additional details, but he is wanted on rape and strangulation charges.
He looked like it. Don't he look like it?
He does look like it.
I don't want to judge a book by its cover, but he
judging.
looks like somebody who shaves his body on purpose to not leave evidence after he does bad things.
Yeah.
Yes, I see that.
You
Mr.
see
Clean.
that?
He does, yeah.
And then he probably wears gloves to hide his fingerprints and a condom. He seems like the type.
Terrible. And then I told you I was going to give the police a reprieve. So here we go with the police. Mass state troopers help a woman stuck in traffic deliver a baby on I-93. So a routine traffic jam turned into a life-changing moment on Friday evening when Mass state troopers and EMS personnel helped deliver a baby on the side of Interstate 93. At approximately 7:30 p.m., troopers responded to a call for assistance from a couple whose vehicle was stuck in traffic on I-93 North in Milton. The woman was in active labor and time was critical. Troopers quickly located the vehicle near the Granite Ave ramp and coordinated with EMS crew who arrived on scene and safely delivered the baby right there on the highway. Both the mother and the newborn were in stable condition and were transported to Boston Medical Center. And that is beautiful news. I did have a story too about a little dog that was causing...
I turned that out in sake of time.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So anyway, that dog was safe too. The state troopers came and blocked all the traffic.
And went into the tunnel?
Yeah, he was in the tunnel running around and causing traffic, like running in the middle. Then he went to the side.
Beat him.
People would, try not to hit him. And then finally the state troopers arrived. 6 state troopers came and they blocked traffic and they were able to get the doggy and he was safe. So that is the local news. I did good.
You did good.
All right. We're going to take a pause for the cause. Come back. It's Money Matters Monday. We've got some good things for you guys to learn about how to keep your money and all of that. This is Saucy and Friends in the morning on SparkFMOnline.com.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Your number one local radio. The Spark of New England. Spark FM. Bringing the heat back to the airwaves.
Each and every Saturday night from 6 to 9 p.m. inside the Avenue, where you bring the drinks and we bring the vibe. My name is Gary Banton alongside my co-host Big Trini, right here in SparkFMOnline.com, the number one place for soca, hip-hop, R&B, and more. Each and every Saturdays from 6 to 9 p.m. It's the Avenue.
Advertise your business, brand, or music on Spark FM. Contact us at SparkFMOnline.com for more information. Boston's new home for urban Caribbean music. Spark FM. Spark FM. Playing all your favorite hits from reggae. Spark FM.
If you no man swear the way you are gonna see a million. We got it gon' go long just like the Amazon.
Spark FM.
I know that life is not easy. No say we are for win. Walk with the camera like Jesus.
Soca. Hip hop.
Yeah, we going crazy.
R&B.
You could do damage. You could do damage.
Afrobeats and much more. Spark FM. Spark FM.
Looking for a meaningful way to engage with your community and make a difference? Volunteer with the Massachusetts Senior Medicare Patrol Program and help prevent Medicare fraud. Visit masmp.org. This project is supported by a grant from the U.S. Administration for Community Living.
How serious is youth vaping? Irreversible lung damage serious. 1 in 10 kids vape serious, which warrants a serious conversation from a serious parental figure like yourself. Not the seriously know-it-all sports dad or the seriously smart podcaster. It requires a serious conversation that is best had by you. No, seriously, the best person to talk to your child about vaping is you. To start the conversation, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
At Rockland Trust, we know listening matters. Whether you're building a family or a business, investing in a new home or a college education, you need a banker who cares. That one person who makes all the difference. Rockland Trust Bank, where each relationship matters. Member FDIC.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head-on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
Each and every Saturday night from 6 to 9 p.m. inside the Avenue, where you bring the drinks and we bring the vibe. My name is Gary Banton, alongside my co-host Big Trini, right here in SparkFMOnline.com, the number one place for soca, hip-hop, R&B, and more. Each and every Saturdays from 6 to 9 p.m. It's the Avenue.
Spark FM.
Some of them don't like me. Some of them just fight me. All of them could rock so.
Spark FM.
One girl every day. One girl every day. Say me name and me magically appear.
Spark FM.
Everybody better get her, cause she out here looking fun. Better pop it, because I'm out here popping mine. Don like this Don Julio gon' do the trick every time.
Spark FM.
So can you come pick up your clothes? I have them folded.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at SparkFMOnline.com. Turn us up.
All right, let's take a look.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
All right, people, we are back. We are back in the building, and it is a Money Matters Monday, and this is where we discuss all things money and why it matters. And of course, we have more things to talk about when we get into the national news. But this is, we're going to be focusing on small businesses and entrepreneurship for this Money Matters Monday. We're going to be working with our good friend Jay over from Chase Bank. Jay, welcome to Spark FM.
How's everybody doing?
Good. This is your first time here, right?
It is.
Yeah.
I've been here with Johnny. When Johnny used to come, I came a couple of times.
Yeah.
But first time I have the pleasure of being on the air.
It's long overdue. It's long overdue. So tell us what your role is in the banking when it comes to small businesses.
Yeah, so we have an incredible program called Coaching for Impact. It was started in 2020 with 2 consultants in the Midwest. By the end of 2026, we are going to have over 100 consultants.
Really? Wow.
Across the country.
Yeah.
We're opening 10 new locations this year. So we are going to be in pretty much every metropolitan area. And what we do as business consultants is we provide one-on-one coaching to any small business who meets the criteria of being in business for at least 2 years and has $100,000 in top-line gross revenue.
Okay.
And so when I say one-on-one, there's no cohort. So these people, these entrepreneurs who I absolutely love to deal with, get to sit with us one-on-one. And what I find is they tend to be more open, more willing to admit what they don't know and what they need to learn. So it's a 4-month program where we meet with them at least twice a month for those 4 months. And the key is, as a consultant, is to do most of the listening and let the entrepreneur do the speaking. Because that way we can kind of find out what's keeping them up at night.
Yeah.
What is some of the pain points that they're going through as they grow? Or, you know, I want to expand, but I don't know how.
What are some of the things, what are some of the pain points that they, like is there like a general consensus that everybody's kind of like dealing with outside of
That's
capital?
a great question. I would tell you probably one of the first ones is them understanding that at some point they need to delegate some responsibilities.
Yeah.
Because this is their little baby that he or she created, and they do it their way. And, you know, I try to get them to understand, you know, there could be people in your organization right now, number one, who might not be in the department that you need to move somebody up, but they have the skills, the talent, but more importantly, the passion to want to help you grow. And I tell them, listen, you can get to A to D different ways. As long as whoever you hire or delegate responsibilities to, as long as they can get to that from A to D, you got to let them kind of do it their own way. Sometimes it doesn't have to be exactly how you do it, but as long as it gets done, that's the most important thing. I would say number two is sometimes, believe it or not, growing too fast can be as dangerous as not growing at all. And they don't understand the cash flow responsibilities that go behind it. Am I hitting home?
We were talking about that with a local business not too long ago who, like, all of a sudden was everywhere across the state. And then just last week we heard that a few of them had to close. And we were like, oh, wow, that's crazy.
You grow so fast, and all of a sudden your overhead, your expenses become much higher. But guess what? You may not be getting your pay from your clients as quickly. So all of a sudden, you know, you're getting paid in 30, 60 days, but
and
your
rent
bills
is due every 30 days.
So what we, you know, unless the business understands that at that point in time, they either need to keep some money within the company themselves, or that's when you go to a bank and start looking for some working capital. A line of credit that revolves, and you use it when you need it. You pay it back when you get paid.
That's such a spot on thing, because I feel like a lot of the times that's how I feel. Like, we grew really quickly, very, very quickly. It's not a bad thing, but it's growing pains, right? Because you do have to be able to adjust as quickly as you're growing, and when you're not able to do that, it feels horrible.
And it does. but here's the key to that, and that's one reason why we created this program. Honestly, was there were a lot of small business entrepreneurs who didn't have resources or advisors that they could reach out to. Right. Being an entrepreneur is a very lonely world sometimes, especially if you're one owner and you don't have anything to throw, by to a partner or whatnot. The other thing is, we educate, our clients on all of your advice is important. I don't want to hear that you're meeting your accountant once a year, because that's not doing you any good. You need to meet with them at least once a quarter. So they're on top of where your numbers are. You're on top of where your numbers are, and they may be able to come up with some ideas. I'll give you an example. I had a client who bought a new business, kept the same accountant. That accountant didn't reach out to him until almost 8 months into the year. And at that time, she informed him that he had a very large tax bill due. Whereas if they had met quarterly, he could have started paying it off a little bit at a time.
My accountant just reached out again, like, we've got to get a plan going for the year, so that at the end of the year, you're not trying to figure out what you can or cannot do. And I was like, well, thank you for bringing that up, because I try to avoid him as much as possible.
I understand that. I do, but in other ways, I'm telling you, I tell all my clients, I want you to make, it may cost you a little bit of money, but if your accountant doesn't know what's going on in your business for almost 11 months, and all of a sudden you drop off your tax return, I mean, the paperwork for your tax returns,
it's too late.
That's just being a number taker. You need somebody, they should be one of your top advisors.
Absolutely.
And so, for any small business out there listening, I mean, take advantage of that. Reach out to your accountant on a regular basis. They'll see things that maybe you can't pick up or understand, and vice versa. So.
What else are we seeing happening with small businesses, given, the current climate in the country and things? Everybody's really kind of feeling the pressures of, like being entrepreneurs. From what I hear, everybody's looking for a little side job. If you've been doing it, full time, people are like, I pick up a few Ubers or, things like that. What other pain points are like small businesses dealing with, and I'll pose that in the form of a question to Chase. Like, I know you have this program, but what types of other things do you guys help work with these entrepreneurs on?
You know, sometimes it's just the fact that they need somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I would say some of the largest issues that we're running into right now is the tariffs, number one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right? Many clients who still buy their products overseas, or some of the inventory of materials, their prices have gone up. And, you know, they're not sure that they can necessarily pass that cost on to the consumer just because of the overall environment. We're in a government, you know, shut down right now, which has everybody in fear. And I would say the third thing that is really, really affecting a lot of businesses, especially those in the retail, is employment.
Yeah.
Finding people to work.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of clients in the restaurant business trying to find help, especially kitchen help.
Why is that though?
Right.
Everybody's looking for a job and stuff.
Yeah.
But even regular American citizens that are, you know, documented or born here are not taking these jobs. But then we are upset that we don't have enough jobs. It's like,
you're getting into a whole other
genre.
I guess it affects small businesses more, because usually you don't have the type of, you can't offer more than the minimum wage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And
So I think part of the problem is, listen, I mean, we all came from another country, right?
Yeah.
We all had immigrants. And I think what we're seeing right now is that the second and third generation of Americans may not necessarily want to work in the retail and the kitchen business. So we were relying heavily on an immigration population.
Right, yeah.
And so it's created somewhat of a shortfall. And
those are the black jobs.
According to the people. Larry Jordan says restaurants don't pay anything, and it's a lot of work. And it is.
And that's another thing too.
Yeah.
Like, you're on your feet, so like you do have to incentivize people a little bit more when you're not. Yeah.
You do, and I'll tell you, I sit on a couple of nonprofit boards, and one of them we are actually starting a culinary school to train you know, young men and women to learn that trade. And then we already have, you know, a list of restaurants who are more than willing and able to, number one, allow them to train there, but also allow them to, you know, get a resume under them that has some experience. So, you know, you mentioned that, you know, the things that we do at Coaching for Impact goes above and beyond just the numbers. We want to be a resource to our clients and support them. So, you know, I've been in this business for a long time.
Yeah.
And so I know a lot of people, externally, advisors, you know, potential partners for clients to work together with. So those resources sometimes can be just as important as going over the numbers and getting them to understand their margins. So we really develop a close relationship, and it doesn't end after 4 months. I mean, I insist that you know, my clients call me whenever they need help, even after the 4 months, and I'm glad when they do. I'm glad when they pick up the phone.
Where do people get information about this?
Yeah, so if you just go to chaseforbusiness.org, .com rather. I'm sorry, .com. You'll see Coaching for Impact will be under there. There's a section for Coaching for Impact, and it will tell you all the details about you know, what the program is all about. How can you get involved? You can send in information from the website saying you're interested, and we'll get to somebody. Or I don't know if you want me to give out, you know, my so you know, folks that might be interested can give me a call at 978-314-1073. And my email is James. My last name's kind of long. I don't know if you want me to spell it. It's got 16 letters in it.
That's how we have to reach you. 16 letters.
Yeah.
What is it?
Karamatopoulos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's a
Just ask for Jay.
Yeah, that's why it was called Jay. Yeah. So I would say, call me. The best number. Call me.
Traditionally, banks have not been the best resources. Well, can you say that? The best resources for small businesses, because they don't have enough going, or they don't have everything together in order to qualify for a lot of the products that banks have.
Right.
Does Chase have a program or something like that? That kind of.
Well, we do that.
Yeah.
We do that through the Coaching for Impact program.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if a client is referred to me and they were just recently denied a loan, okay, I'll sit down with them and we'll pick it apart on why he or she got denied, and what do you need to do in order to, to come back to the bank and reapply. And, it could be a plethora of things. It could be, the cash flow is not exactly where it needs to be, or there might not be enough collateral at this point in time. But, a lot of times, although we don't necessarily refer them out to them, there are the CDFIs out there who in many instances can be that gap between when a small business is, traditional bank financeable. A CDFI sometimes will come in and provide some financing.
What does that stand for?
It's a commercial development finance organization, and it's a nonprofit that gets funded through grants and whatnot, but also banks do fund them as well.
So like a Dorchester Bay.
Yeah,
like one of those
that's
type
one
of things,
example. But they're all over the state and all over the country. And so, sometimes I'll recommend them to do some research on the local CDFIs that are near there where they live geographically and get in touch with them. And so, it's the way for them to keep a relationship with the bank, because these CDFIs, don't, take bank deposits, so they can keep their relationship with whatever bank they're at, get a bit of a lending experience on their resume, and then hopefully the goal is 2 or 3 years later they come back, they have a proven track record on borrowing some money, and then they can come back to the bank when everything's clean and they're ready to go to the next level.
So you guys are just pretty much helping people get right.
That's it. That's right. Or some of them may be right and they just they need help to get to, the next level. So it's really, the beauty of it is based on each client, we customize it. So we're not giving them you got to fit into this a cookie cutter approach. That's why listening on our side is so important, to get a good grip on, wow, they need help here, or they need to meet this type of person or this type of business to help them. And that's kind of what we really do.
I like that. And I like that Chase, being such a big bank, has intentionally made that effort, especially in these communities, to position yourself not only at 1617 Blue Hill Ave down the street, but unanimously people that have come in from different branches, from different spaces in Boston and Massachusetts. You guys have an overall positive attitude about everything, just helping people figure things out.
That's a culture that I've been with the bank now a little bit over 2 years, but I felt that culture the minute I started here. Although we're the largest bank in the country, there is a community bank feel to what we do.
Yeah, absolutely.
There really is. Even every branch I go to, they hire local. They hire people who know the city or town that they're working in. And you can feel that and you can sense that. And when people finally get a sense of, wow, Chase, man, you really do care about the community. You're doing a lot of work out there. So it's, and that's important to me. Personally, it's important to me to be able to give back, to the neighborhoods I do a lot of work in. And at the end of the day, it's all about, seeing a smile on the client's face, that they are having some success with their business.
And then just for this last question, are you seeing a lot of small business take advantage of these types of programs? Okay, good.
You think about it, it's complimentary, so there is no out-of-pocket expense for the business owner to participate. So I would say of 99.9% of the businesses I've met, they've joined. Why wouldn't you? You think about it. Even if you're running smooth, we may be able to tweak something or find something that can help you even build a stronger business. So.
I love that. Thank you so much, Jay. It's always a pleasure to just talk to you guys. Again, where can we find you? Just to repeat that information.
So again, it's Jay Karamatopoulos. I'm with the Coaching for Impact program, and you can reach me at 978-314-1073. That's my cell phone, and you can feel free to call at any time.
That's good. I'm going to actually call you, Jay, because we got some unfinished business to talk about after this. But I want everybody to know I really do take advantage of these programs just to make sure that You know, we are staying up to date with everything going on. And if you are a small business, do not feel afraid or do not hesitate to go to the people who are saying, come to me. You know, let's just sit down and talk about it. Talk through your business, talk through your inventory, your capital needs, whatever it is, and help get a plan going. Once you got a plan going, at least, you know, when shit hits the fan, you at least have a direction to go into.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I do appreciate what you guys do out there, and we'll definitely be in touch.
Thank you very much.
With that said, people, we're going to go to another quick commercial break. When we'll come back, we'll go into our national and entertainment news in the last half an hour. Keep it locked right here. Spark FM Online, Saucy and Friends in the morning.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Your number one local radio.
The Spark of New England. Spark FM.
Bringing the heat back to the airwaves.
Don't let biased algorithms or degree screens or exclusive professional networks or stereotypes. Don't let anything keep you from discovering the half of the workforce who are stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time to tear the paper ceiling and see the stars beyond it. Find out how you can make stars part of your talent strategy at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
At Rockland Trust Bank, we know that listening matters, not just to your financial goals, but taking the time to really get to know you. Whether you're building a family or a business, investing in a new home or a college tuition, planning your finances for the next 30 days or the next 30 years, our experienced bankers will listen, not just to provide advice and resources, but to foster a relationship that truly matters. Rockland Trust Bank, where each relationship matters. Member FDIC.
Finally Home is a must-read step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time homebuyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, home ownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
Boston's new home for urban Caribbean music. Spark FM. Spark FM. Playing all your favorite hits from reggae. Spark FM.
If you no mess with we, you are gonna see a million. We got it gon' go long just like the Amazon.
Spark FM.
I know that life is not easy. No say we are for win. Walk with the camera like Jesus.
Soca. Hip hop.
Yeah, we on and we going crazy.
R&B.
You could do damage. You could do damage.
Afrobeats and much more. Spark FM. Spark FM.
I cannot flip with no lanes. Maybe I'm moving and working these niggas. We just one and the same. No, you can't get in my lane. I know these bitches be watching my page. Yeah, I can take it man if I want to. Big G shit like ain't no shit in my game. Yeah, I cannot flip with no lanes. Maybe I'm moving and working these niggas is one and the same. No, you can't get in my lane. I know these bitches be watching my page. Yeah, I can take it man if I want to. Big G shit like ain't no shit in my game. I just been getting to it. Yeah, mean what I say and I do, cause the shit is more than music. No, I cannot fuck with you because you be acting stupid. I do not play by the rules, so don't act a fool, cause boy, you gon' pick up a two. I'm not the one of the two, not the one for you, you already knew it. Chilla told me, let's win, let's go get it in. Now I gotta do it. And I still free my gang, you know I won't change. I just want money, not fame. I told my ex he ain't worthy of me, and all of that shit wasn't working for me. Everybody wanna do a song with me, but everybody know I don't work for free. Everybody know I'm good in the hood, but everybody know I put in work OT. And I still hold it down for T. Why? It's it make me cry. Ask me questions, sometimes I'm alive. I'm so hot, listen, I don't know why. I came from the cold, I'm a diamond in the snow. I can't trust a soul, that's some shit that you already know. I ain't stopping till we gon' go. I ain't never gonna sell on my soul. They be hating on me and I'm low. That's some shit that I already know. I cannot flip with no lanes. Maybe I'm moving and working these niggas. This is one and the same. No, you can't get in my lane. I know these bitches be watching my page. Yeah, I can take it man if I want to. Big G shit like ain't no shame in my game. I cannot flip with no lanes. Maybe I'm moving and working these bitches. This is one and the same. No, you can't get in my lane. I know these bitches be watching my page. I can take it man if I want to. Big G shit like ain't no
and Rockstone Triz.
And we're back. Spark FM Online. So it is time for our national and world news, and it's just something that a lot of people just don't even want to get into because it is just so stupid. Let me find the story so I can read it. Let's start with something fun.
Yeah.
Trump says he'll issue $2,000 tariff dividends to all except high-income people.
Yeah. That is good. I would like that.
President Donald Trump on Sunday claimed that a dividend of at least $2,000 a person will be paid to Americans except for high-income people, saying the country is now wealthy as a result of the tariff policies. I want you to know everything that I'm reading right now is an absolute lie. People are against tariffs are fools, he said. We are now the richest, most respected country in the world with almost no inflation and a record stock market price. 401ks are highest ever. A dividend of at least $2,000 a person, not including high-income people, he says, will be paid to everyone, he added. In an interview on ABC News this week on Sunday, Treasury Secretary Scott Bassett said that he had not spoken with the Trump about the proposed dividends.
The Trump.
Calling opponents to tariffs fools, Trump claimed the dividend would be paid to everyone. The 2,000. Well, I don't know why they're repeating it, but you know that's all. I want everybody to know that that is probably one of the most insanely inaccurate and lying-ass statements that this president has made.
I'm sad about it because I almost believed the big.
Why did you almost believe it?
No,
What
girl,
made you? It was Trump that didn't want to give y'all the $2,000 in the first place.
But we got it.
Yeah, he didn't have nothing to do with it. Like, I mean, he was so against it until he realized that he had to give it anyways because Congress agreed to it. And then he was just like, well, at least let me put my auto pen signature on it. So it's me.
I remember that was the big deal that he wanted to sign it. And that was a thing for him. Like, make me sign this.
Make me sign. Before it goes out, I want to be the one to allow my signature on everything.
Yes.
On everything. So the fact that we are in $30 trillion in debt, we don't have no money to pay the poor people the $9 billion for their SNAP benefits. If he was to give everybody the $2,000, would amass to over 300 billion American dollars. So where is it? And he's saying that the tariff, we didn't make that much in tariffs in the first place to be giving everybody $2,000. Number one. And number two, how are you going to pay down the debt while giving everybody refund on money that is used to pay down the debt?
Wrong.
Exactly.
What you call it? Elon Musk just became the first trillionaire, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So maybe Elon Musk can give us a loan.
And because the go ahead.
I have some news here from Godfrey. I saw this clip yesterday, and if it wasn't on point, this was probably the most on point I've ever seen Godfrey. All right, here we go. Check it out.
Sleep while his administration is talking. To see Donald Trump falling asleep while his administration is talking is the sweetest joy on the planet right now. Especially while Robert Kennedy Jr. is talking. I think that we should, with the health people, we should also bring the... Donald is like, this is so bad. Oh, boy. What do you got to say? What do you got to say? Dr. Oz, here he comes, boy. He's not, you're not even a real doctor. Go ahead. Yes, okay. What are we going to do for the medical? What are you going to do for the people? Please tell me you're terrible. Oh, my God. Okay. Whoa. What did happen? Oh, hello? Biden, where are you? Okay. What were you saying? Wait, what were you saying? What was your speech? Oh, I'm sorry. Kamala. Oh, I'm sorry. I was falling asleep. What were you saying again for the administration? Yeah. Oh, yeah, yes, 2028. I'm definitely running again. Jesus Christ. Get away from me, Obama. Get away. Yo, that was fucking hilarious. That just sums up this administration. Fucking sleepy. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Trump is like literally sleeping on his own fucking administration because he don't believe the shit they're saying. You know what? I actually did an episode of Dr. Oz. What a piece of shit. But the fact that he fell asleep. Now, what are you Trump supporters going to say now? Well, fuck you, man. You're just racist because he's asleep. What was Donald Trump dating?
My question is that he's bored. It's too easy. It's too easy. Like, wouldn't you fall asleep too if you knew that we sitting over here arguing and stuff like that, and all I got to do is sign something real quick and then it's going to go through? I would not be staying up to listen to you guys bicker about whether you agree with me or not, because I don't care. Yeah. I don't care. So there's nothing for me to stay up about. Yeah. I am tired. I would like to go play golf with my friends. So why do I care? Yeah. Sleepy. Yeah. When you guys done, wake me up and I'll sign what I said I was gonna
Don't
sign.
be rude.
Don't be rude. Speaking of sleeping, Senate advances deal to reopen the government after centrist Democrats strike major deal to end the shutdown. And the crowd goes wild. Yay.
What is that?
Yay. So for 40 days and 40 nights, we have sat here and we have held the line and we made our votes and we turned and we did a blue wave and we did all the things.
Wow, I haven't heard those ring out.
I know. We did all the things.
Business listing. Please press.
We did all the things to start the momentum, to get us fired up, to get us ready. The federal workers were like, no, we know what's going on. We know it's a bigger picture. Hold the line. Let's do it. We're doing it for our country. We're sending a message. And last night, Democrats was like, F the message. Let's open the government.
Democrats.
Let's hang out. Let's feed the poors, even though they're going to be feed. They did this. They decided 8 Democrats decided that they were going to vote yes on the quote unquote CR that the Republicans put out, with no negotiation, with no promise or guarantees to anything at all, no health care benefits, no health care subsidies. However, the Republicans did promise them that they would vote on it in December. So with that promise, we're opening up the government.
So they promised that they're going to vote on it.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Does that...
Let me see if I could find the video. They promised that they pretty much said, like, if you let it go now, we'll fund SNAP up until like next September or something, okay, and we'll have a vote on the rest of it. We'll use this time to negotiate up until December. So we could possibly shut down again. Yet again in December, because they're saying that they would open up to a vote, but we already know that they don't want to open it. I wish I could understand or find the video about the vote, about what it means. Let me go to my Jolly Green Ginger.
What's that?
He is a ex-veteran. that grew up, as a MAGA supporter, but then after he started, after he went to the army, he realized that the Democrats and the army just wasn't what it was. So here it is right here. Dems don't listen. Okay, here we go. Early morning rant.
Media timeline. Read the comments on my post and other people's posts. It doesn't take a lot of research to see that this Senate vote was wildly unpopular with the American people. The vast majority, the overwhelming...
Wait, I don't think that's they played us and details of the Senate Democrats.
All right, so we're getting details about the deal that Senate Democrats have reached with Republicans to reopen the government, and the compromises that were made were this. Go ahead, Matt.
A vote on health insurance tax credits.
A vote, by the way, a vote.
A vote.
They've secured a vote. That doesn't mean Republicans will vote in favor of ACA subsidies. It just means that they will vote.
By
Go
the
ahead.
second week of November.
By the second week in December, right?
December, yes.
December. All right, go ahead.
A reversal of all shutdown, reduction in force notices or layoffs that occurred during the shutdown.
So normal shit. So if a shutdown ends, people that were fired or laid off during the shutdown get to come back to work. Yeah. So you got nothing.
And it extends the stopgap funding measure through January.
So this is a continuing resolution through only January, which means in January, we're right back here, which means that Democrats just caved after a 40-day shutdown and let Republicans win. This is a big W for fucking Republicans.
Sorry.
And Republicans have promised nothing except a vote and to bring people back to work, which would have happened anyway when the government reopens. And they've also promised to shut the government back down in January. Congratulations, Senate Democrats. We have a list of people who did it?
Not yet.
So there is a list of people who actually did it at this point.
Yeah, it's right there. The third story.
The Democrats did.
These are the 8 Senate Democrats.
Oh, go ahead. Read
These
those.
are the 8 Senate Democrats who voted to end the shutdown. I don't.
Oh, I have it right here too.
So it is Senator John Fetterman, who we knew would do that. Senator Angus King from Maine. Senator Catherine Cortez Masto from Nevada. Senator Jackie Rosen from Nevada. Senator Dick Durbin, I feel like we knew that was going to happen. He's from Illinois. And Senator Jean Shaheen.
Right from
New Hampshire.
There's 2 of them from New Hampshire.
And yep, Maggie Hassan. Maggie Hassan?
Yep.
Oh, wow. And Tim Kaine from Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Maggie Hassan?
Yeah, I feel like we stood behind Maggie Hassan pretty loudly. I thought Jean Shaheen was gone. I didn't remember. It was Jean Shaheen and somebody else with a funny name from New Hampshire. Sununu.
Yeah.
Well, Sununu's not there anymore, I don't believe. But Jean Shaheen, I remember her, and I remember people wanting her to be the whatever.
Maggie Hassan, too. Like,
Yeah.
I'm really... Why did she do that?
What Democrats did secure is a future vote on the matter. That is not they didn't secure that. They got a promise to have a vote. Senate Majority Leader Tim Thune said on the chamber floor on Sunday that he will hold a vote on a measure to extend the Affordable Care Act credits by the middle of next month. Democrats involved in the talks believe that will give enough time for the House and Senate GOP leaders to negotiate a true compromise in the coming weeks, though it would be a major lift to get through a Republican-controlled Congress. Despite the outrage from the rest of the Senate Democratic caucus, GOP leaders are determined to move the funding measure quickly through Congress and to President Donald Trump's desk in the coming days. Once Trump has signed it into law, it's still not clear how quickly agencies will restore services for the tens of millions of Americans facing shutdown pain. From the loss of federal food aid to child care closures to delayed paychecks, Senate GOP leaders have not yet scheduled a final passage vote.
Maggie Hassan has a statement on her page.
They all have the same statement, but go ahead and read the foolishness.
At the time when families desperately need relief, Washington's dysfunction is making life harder for families, and the last 39 days are proof. A record-long government shutdown paired with record-high health insurance cost increases is not the kind of history that the American people want Congress to make. Over the last several weeks, I've heard from Granite Staters who can't afford a doubling of their health insurance cost. I've also heard from families about the deep pain that the government shutdown has caused, made worse by president who illegally and repeatedly chose to cut off help for families trying to buy groceries. After weeks of bipartisan conversations, I voted today to reopen the government so that we can get back to the work of helping Granite Staters. This agreement funds SNAP and food assistance programs, ensures that law enforcement, air traffic controllers, and other federal workers get paid, reverses the president's recent reckless layoffs, and prevents them from happening in the future, and crucially gives Congress a clear path forward to protecting people's health care, and on and on and on. One of the first comments from somebody else in her state says, I'm glad you make enough money to close the $800,000 year that we know of to care for your family, to take care of your disabled son. You've taken away the ability for others to do the same and for people to live basic human rights. I hope you see them all in your dreams.
Me too. Like, that's what I want. And I don't want death. I want disturbia.
Yeah.
Like, I want inside, like when you have bad anxiety and you can't sleep and you're just thinking about your piss poor decisions and or other people's piss poor decisions toward you. Like, I want that type of disturbance to be infiltrated into each one of their lives, so that they constantly are just feeling a pit of sickness in their stomach every time they walk out the door.
Yeah. And somebody says, and plus Maggie Hassan also gets free taxpayer healthcare,
Of
taxpayer
course.
funded healthcare.
They also said to follow the money, and when you follow the money, it do look like all of these Democrats that voted for this have received, big donor money from AIPAC, which is the Israel super PAC for giving out money and things like that. So, like the conspiracy is that these people were paid to do this. They are all also not up for re-election or retiring.
You see that?
So it seems like they sacrifice the country because they don't have anything to worry about. Most of them are not up for re-election until 2028. 2 of them are retiring, and a couple of them are not up for re-election until 2030, which I was just like, what kind of a...
she's up in 2029.
What the hell? How long of a thing is that?
Yeah, long.
That's very long.
I thought it was only every 2 years.
I
don't know.
Is it?
No,
those
that's the state senators and the state reps.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
So, and then in other big news, Trump pardons Rudy Giuliani and others allegedly involved in the 2020 election efforts. These are people who have been tried. These are people who have gone through due process. These are people who have found actually guilty of committing heinous crimes towards the American people. And the man gave them full presidential pardons. President Donald Trump issued a sweeping pardon to key figures allegedly involved in the plan to arrange and alternate state of electors and expose voting fraud during the 2020 election, according to U.S. Pardon Anthony Ed Martin. Trump pardoned high-profile individuals allegedly involved in his attempt to overturn the election, including Rudy Giuliani, Sidney Powell, Boris somebody, John Eastman, and Mark Meadows, and 72 other individuals allegedly associated with the effort to challenge the 2020 election results. The pardon, which Trump appears to have signed on Friday, covers each of the president's co-defendants who were charged in Georgia for a sweeping scheme to overrun election results. 4 of the pardon recipients pleaded guilty in the Georgia case. This proclamation ends a grave national injustice perpetrated upon the American people following the 2020 presidential election and continues the process of national reconciliation, the pardon says, because we need to reconcile with the criminals because they are feeling badly about being in jail.
I do have the clip.
You're just so doomed.
We'll be all right. We'll be all right. We black. We used to this.
Yeah.
Opening the government. We took a big step forward to protect the health care of tens of millions of Americans in exchange for funding through January 31st. This agreement will give Democrats control of the Senate floor for a vote on one of our top legislative priorities, extending the Affordable Care Act premium tax credits. This is important when Republicans control every branch of government.
Those of us here and those of us certainly participating in the Democratic caucus are 100% committed to working on the issue of the ACA premium tax credits and preserving access to health care for millions of Americans. The question before us is how's the best way to get there. And it was our judgment, after 6 weeks, going on 7 weeks of this shutdown, that path wasn't working.
This agreement funds SNAP and food assistance programs, ensures that law enforcement, air traffic controllers, and other federal workers get paid, reverses the president's recent reckless layoffs and prevents them from happening in the future, and crucially, gives Congress a clear path forward to protecting people's health care.
But here's the thing. We can open the government and we can still fight to address this looming healthcare crisis. It is true. Right now, in our states and across the country, Americans are seeing higher costs, higher premiums for their Affordable Care Act. These are people that need access to healthcare. I have families that rely on the Affordable Care Act and these subsidies so that their children who have a rare disease can access their medication. I expect Republicans to be at the table in the next few weeks.
What? I guess that's what my problem is. Like, how many times do somebody got to slap you in the face for you to start shielding yourself?
I don't know.
You know, like, I guess that's what I'm so confused on. And I don't feel like this is hard work. You know, like, I don't feel like this is a hard thing to do. But you have never gotten any goodwill from the Republicans ever, especially since Trump has been in office. I wonder what it was that made them feel like now the Republicans will be like, yeah, let's play fair.
Yeah, I don't know. Just listening to them just now, I just felt like screaming out, shut the F up.
Like, what is that supposed to do? Like what?
Shut up.
I gotta
shut up.
Why are you talking? Why are you
Right.
saying things? Like, it makes me mad. This is how I feel.
Oh, shit. Say it again. Say something else. Oh.
Why does that dog have on a wig is what I want to know. What I want
That
to
dog
know.
is me. Don't say nothing. Don't say a damn. Don't you say us nothing. Just do your vote and just pretend like it didn't happen. Don't write no statement. Don't make no press conference. Don't say nothing to nobody. Shut up. Nobody wants to hear you. Keeping it moving. IOC set to ban transgender athletes from Olympic women events. I don't really have a problem with it. You know, like, I feel like I'm a moderate. I'm a democratic socialist.
Oh, gosh, wow.
The story didn't come up because it doesn't matter. Like,
Nothing even matters.
Nothing matters. Transgender, non-transgender, everybody can do whatever they want.
All genders.
All gender.
One gender, no gender.
Agender.
Noah came and asked me the other day what is gender the other day.
What'd you
I was
say?
like, boy or girl. And he was like, so what's a gender reveal? And I was like, so that was easy to deal with.
Yeah, it's a revealing of the boy or girl.
Yeah.
We live in a very different, strange time.
Yeah, we do.
And I don't know how to deal with it all the time.
It seems abusive, right? Like, you want to know about politics because you don't want to be a dumbass. But then when you start to learn about politics, you're like, for
I
what?
didn't want to know this.
Like, I didn't care to know this. Like, willfully ignorant has to be a good frame of mind to be in because you don't really have to think deeper about things.
Mm-hmm.
You just, like, if the TikTok video said it, okay, fine. Like, I've been in deep conversation with a Trump supporter. I am a glutting for punishment. Glutting. And I was just like, you know that you ain't presenting one fact to me ever in these conversations. Like, you just keep on sending me videos of random people saying random things. Who is these people? Who are they?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Right.
And you saw this and you heard this and you was like, yeah, that sounds right. Let me repeat it to somebody. Because they're giving immigrants $600 a month. Where are they giving that to them?
I heard it. Now.
Because if that's the case, then me too. I too am an undocumented citizen, an undocumented person here, and I would like to collect my $600 because I need it. I need it, bro. I really need $600. Golly. BBC leaders resign after the broadcaster
What did you say,
edited
BBC? What?
BBC, yeah. The BBC, the British
broadcaster.
Oh.
Yeah, leaders resign after
you
the
thought it was a BBL?
broadcaster's editing of a Trump speech is called misleading. I guess they edited one of Trump's speeches And they're calling it misleading, so they fired him, or Trump is probably going to sue them or something like that. 5 wounded, 1 seriously in shooting outside San Francisco supermarket. I mean, what?
Times.
This is, I mean, there's a mass shooting literally every single day here in America.
Yeah.
Domestic terrorists just tearing up the world. 1 killed, 2 hospitalized, followed by a medical helicopter crash in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Wow. Planes is going down. Healthcare is going up. Food is disappearing. People are getting bombed in the ocean. Argentina got a bailout. Everybody's just doing whatever they want. Moving into the entertainment, Outkast delivers emotional rock and roll Hall of Fame speech honoring their Atlanta roots and the late Rico Wade. And big shout out to Outkast for getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame alongside Spinderella.
Yeah.
Yep, she was the first
Salt
female
and Pepper.
DJ.
I thought it was all of them.
No, I think it was she was maybe,
But
she was the first female DJ
Yeah,
to get inducted.
And Salt and Pepper unfortunately, they don't recognize her.
No, they did. They were on a show together last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
They just
Spinderella.
cannot get right.
Spinderella and Salt were on a show together, and they talked about, Spinderella did mention, like, despite what we've been through, whatever, but they were together on a show the other day.
Because there was 2 Spinderellas.
No.
There wasn't 2 different ones?
There was Spinderella, and then they had somebody else, but it wasn't Spinderella. There's only one Spinderella.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so they were inducted as well. Who else was inducted in there?
I don't know, but I did see some of Outkast's speech.
Yeah, did you see Andre 3000 when he got all emotional?
Yeah, man.
He did.
I was moved by him.
They've
I'm
been
moved by
through a
him all
lot.
the time.
I'm always moved by him.
Sure, girl. Say that.
But shout out to Outkast, man. Iconic, legendary group from the South.
I'm trying to see who else got inducted with them. Bad Company, Chubby Checker, Joe Cocker, Cyndi Lauper.
Chubby Checker.
Yeah, Cyndi
Where
Lauper.
did he come from?
Right.
Wow. That's
Cyndi
nice.
Lauper.
Okay.
Outkast, Soundgarden, and the White Stripes. Additional honorees with musical influence awards with Salt and Pepper and Warren Zevon. And the induction ceremony was this Saturday at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles.
Oh, good.
Very nice.
Good
very
for
nice.
them.
Very nice.
This just in, the Supreme Court has rejected a call to overturn same-sex marriage rights in the U.S. The Supreme Court has rejected a call to overturn its 2015 decision that legalized same-sex marriage nationwide. The justices turned down a request from former Kentucky County Clerk Kim Davis, who sought to use her case to challenge the ruling. For now, the decision signifies that the same-sex marriage remains the law of the land. Because they decided to vote on that because Uncle Tom is not going to be able to marry his mammy no more. If they start this here, they're going to start on repealing black and white marriages too. I want him to live with dishonor and suffering.
I think he does.
I think I don't think he does yet, Tony.
No,
I think
I don't think so.
He need
Not
to
yet.
he need to be disturbed from the inside.
Mhm.
Like
From
somebody
the
need to
inside.
freeze him. Where is all the voodoo priestess and things as such? Like, where are all those people who should be rallying up right now and getting it together and dolls and all kind of stuff like that? Give me some. Why they should make mass voodoo dolls for America, and we should just be throwing up against the wall every time there's a vote or something like that, strangling them and things like that.
Oh, wow.
Non-violent.
Non-violence.
Keeping it moving, cops called to Jeff Bezos' mansion over Kris Jenner's birthday party.
Yeah.
What was happening there?
They was turning up.
They had the tussy.
They was turning up over there.
They was having a good time. That was a very star-studded party. How old was she turned?
70.
About time. I don't care. Gail's viral moment with black woman who created AI singer Zanya's moment. You can't sing. That was pretty harsh too. I don't know why she did that to that girl. So the AI singer girl.
I did not know. I was not familiar with this.
So she has been Grammy nominated or something like that
Yeah.
too. And she has gone super viral with some really great songs. That person,
Zanya.
that AI, Zanya. But come to find out, she was created by a black woman who is a songwriter, and she sat down with Gayle King for for an interview about it, and Gail asked her some real questions. As Blavely reported, the AI-generated music artist made history when she signed a multi-million-dollar record deal with Hollywood Media in September. The news received mixed reaction, and artists like SZA and Kehlani weren't fans of the singing and what that could mean for the music industry's future. Talisha Nikki Jones, the woman behind Zania Monet, spoke publicly for the first time about the musician she brought to life in AI in the exclusive interview with King on CBS Mornings. The non-human figure music was received great reception from music fans, and the song How Was I Supposed to Know landed on Billboard R&B digital song sales charts. In the interview, Gail pretty much asked her, like, don't you think it's pretty much cheating, kind of, that you have created this girl? And the girl was pretty much like, she is my creation, you know, like it's just like any other artist making a artwork. There is somebody behind this girl, so it's not like, you know, I'm a black woman, she's a black woman, whatever. Play a little bit of the song, Tristan.
How Was I Supposed to Know has landed Zanaya Monet on 5 Billboard charts, including a radio airplay chart. Billboard believes that's an AI first. Were you surprised by the reaction?
Yeah, I was totally surprised, and then a lot of people started reaching out.
But Nikki, they thought Zanaya was a real person.
Zanaya is an extension of me, so I look at her as a real person.
But you can't sing. So she's not a real, in that sense, she's not a real person. What do you say to people that say she may be an extension of you, but other singers who are actually have worked hard, who have practiced their craft, who are really struggling to get heard, who are really doing the actual singing, that you seem to have circumvented, taken a shortcut through all of that?
I wouldn't call it a shortcut because I still put in the work. And anytime something new comes about and it challenges the norm, it challenges what we're used to.
I thought y'all was seeing. My bad.
You could still play it while you put it in.
No, we're listening to it.
Don't start it over either, because that's not it.
You're gonna get strong reactions behind it, and I just feel like AI is the new era that we're in, and I look at it as a tool, as an instrument. Utilize it.
Is she real?
She looks AI too, right?
Yeah.
She's gorgeous. But I think Gail at one point asked her, so like, what if a white man decided to do it? Make up a black girl and started making songs for her? Like, would it be the same thing? Like above his creation that is just what it is? And she couldn't answer that question either. How do y'all feel about that?
Well, so Timbaland has a AI artist called Tata.
Yeah, he does.
And she's Asian. She's making black people music.
Why are we doing this?
And the lyrics sound like she's black.
This is what I don't understand. Somebody like Timbaland, who would and should be willing to give somebody that would, die at the opportunity to work with him. You're making up characters, like, as a producer and as an artist yourself. Like, I just don't think that is okay. I think that AI should be used as a tool to help you advance with what you already can do, not to cheat the system and to take away from normal people. You know, like, that's crazy. Like, I wouldn't hire somebody to grammar check me, so that's why we have, like, spell check AI. You know, like, I'm not going to, that's not something, but a singer, a talented singer who would benefit from working with someone like Timbaland, you are creating a character that's just not real and having her do that. I feel like that's lazy.
Yeah.
You know, you guys get a chance, go on YouTube and type in the video. Tata is the name of the artist. And the song is very lackluster. It's very simple.
Is an Asian AI doing
it's an
black music?
Asian girl. I don't know if she's
like, I think she's a mixed Asian.
Yeah.
Asian and
half black and Filipino.
Blackish Blasian. Exclusive. Michael Jackson's family outraged and sickened over plan to resurrect him in huge goulash arena show. Even ghoulish.
Yeah.
What is it? What are we doing here?
They want to do a resurrection of Michael Jackson for a concert.
Why?
They're gonna use a hologram to do it. but it's gonna look like a resurrection, and the family is against it.
Me too. I too am against it. Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
By the way, have you guys seen the trailer for the Michael Jackson biopic coming out?
No, I have not.
It has dropped.
How many biopics he got?
None.
Oh, really?
Well, no official ones. This one's one that's being done by the family. His
You know what they
nephew's
do
playing it.
have on Netflix is a Lisa biopic.
Yes, and they left out my boys them.
Cold Crush.
They left out the
Cult Jam.
Cult Jam.
Really?
Yeah.
No, sir.
Mm-hmm. And they discovered Lisa.
Wow. No. Cult Jam is the name of her people. What was the name of those guys?
Oh no, not Cult Jam.
Bow-legged Lou and them.
From House Party.
Don't ask me.
House Party. The big brothers.
What was their name?
Heavy D and the Boys.
No.
Ah, Lord. Full Force. Thank you, Snyder.
Full Force. Get busy one time.
I already told you I'm no help in this realm, in this hip hop trivia.
No,
I don't
it's not
know.
hip hop. It's R&B.
R&B trivia. Anything trivia, I don't know. I can't know the answer to.
You're not gonna be on our team.
I'm not gonna be a smart, funny.
I'm
going
to kick your ass. Then I'm gonna reenact kicking your ass.
That's how I feel about the Democrats. Exclusive. Bad Bunny makes Grammy history after becoming the first Spanish language artist to dominate the biggest category. I know MAGA is pissed the F off. Not only is this man going to be the Super Bowl, but he swept the Grammys as not even an English-speaking artist.
You know what? I hope he wins Country Artist of the Year.
Alternative rock, country music, steel metal, all of it. Make him win, sweep the Grammys. Every single one. Max B released from prison after 16 years behind bars.
16 years.
This was a big story yesterday. Harlem rapper Max B was released from prison Sunday after serving 16 years for this role in a botched armed robbery that resulted in a man's death. The rapper, born Charlie Wingate, who released a string of mixtapes and popularized the term wavy prior to his 2007 arrest on manslaughter and armed robbery charges, revealed earlier this year in a phone interview from prison that he would be released on November 9th. I'm feeling righteous, man, Max told Joe Budden podcast earlier this year. I'm doing all the right. This is almost over. Wavy baby coming home real soon. In 2009, Max B was sentenced to 75 years in prison.
75 years.
Down to 16?
Wow.
Interesting. 75 years in prison, accused of being an accomplice to a robbery in New Jersey that ended in murder. The rapper was not in the state of the time. The rapper was not in the state at the time. The conviction was later vacated in 2016 after a new legal team argued that Max's original trial lawyer had a conflict of interest in the case. His sentence was subsequently reduced to 20 years. French Montana.
Wait, he wasn't there when the robbery happened?
This is what that said, and I would like to dig deeper into that because you set it up. And you wasn't. What accomplice did you have?
I don't know.
You supported in text messages?
They still ain't arrested that David boy after they done found that little girl in his trunk. So why this man went to prison for so long? I don't understand.
Despite being behind bars, Max B still managed to release new music from prison of 10, recording his verses over the phone. Following his 2009 album Vigilante Season, Max B and Montana reunited in 2019 for Hold On, his first new song in 8 years. In between, Max B also appeared on the track Silver Surfer Intermission that featured on Kanye West's 2016 album The Life of Pablo. Earlier this year, the rapper contributed Max B interlude to Wiz Khalifa's Crush, Orange Juice number 2.
Wow.
Good for him. Good for him.
Songs are so crazy titled.
And last but not least, Commanders fans face backlash for booing Trump during his U.S. military ceremony. Yo, they booed the shit out of him. It was very terrible.
I think it's so crazy that their name is Commanders. That's crazy. I don't feel nice about that.
Washington Commanders fans faced backlash on Sunday as they booed President Donald Trump as he read the names of those enlisting in the U.S.
Commanders
Army. Here we go.
Go ahead.
The new members of the military were at at Northwest Stadium as part of the NFL's Salute to Service festivities ahead of Veterans Day. Trump was seen at the stadium reading off names on public address system of the stadium. However, boos from the Commanders fans were heard. In that same story, if you go down, there's the video. However, boos from the Commanders fan was heard. NFL fans who turned in to watch Trump in halftime of the game issues with the boos, saying it was disrespectful towards those who were going to protect the U.S. from enemies. They gotta understand that it's not about them.
Right.
And if they're feeling some type of way, they gotta shut up because it's not about you. And go and do your job. And don't worry about anything else going on. Talking about they felt it was disrespect. Shut up. Somebody said this is the most disgraceful thing I've ever seen. Commanders fans booed President Trump while he was literally enlisting troops into United States military army. They ain't getting there. They ain't going there to be praised. They going in there to work.
A football game. Go home. Go do that somewhere else.
Exactly.
All
Detroit,
right.
go ahead. Here it is right here.
And say your name. You solemnly swear that I will support and defend
Wow.
the Constitution of the United States against all enemies.
That's crazy. because I feel like I still don't get it. How he get to be the president
if everybody hates him?
How does happen?
It was purchased. The election was purchased by Elon Musk, and I fully believe
so like he
that.
bought followers.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like he did that. And the amount of money that those people put into his campaign to make sure that his message got out there is crazy, because I truly believe that he did not win that election fairly. It's no possible way in life. And I want to point out here before we leave here that I told everybody that I do not trust the Democrats or America to do the right thing. And I believe, Ply said it today, I only feel bad for the people who did not vote for Donald Trump. Everybody else, I hope that your health insurance costs skyrocket out of this world. I hope that you will never be able to pay a monthly bill with that if you allowed this man into our lives again. Like all of the bad things that are supposed to happen, I pray that the people who are in these states that voted against him will figure it out and work it out. The rest of you gotta go, because I don't trust America. I don't trust America.
6-7. Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't trust America. I don't trust them. I don't trust the people that we elected, and I don't trust the people that are there. And I don't know what to tell us.
We got to pray.
Just to make
We
it
got
today.
to pray just to make it.
Yeah. Pray. And I don't think a lot of people is praying enough, and I think this is what's happening.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
It is the problem, because prayer do work. I know
Yeah, that's the problem. They want to distract us to make the prayer go down.
Yep.
We all got to come together. Bring the prayers. Right?
You need to wear compression socks.
Yeah, you do.
I did. I compressed it. Shout out to Pastor Troy, who purchased me these therapy compression sock things, like an ace bandage. And this morning it had went down significantly. I did the little tiger bomb last night, and then I put it on. And this morning it looked kind of good. Now it is hurting me quite a lot again.
Somebody go and pew the president. Hurry up.
Oh, Tristan.
Nah.
The ideologies expressed by Tristan.
Somebody go pew.
Nope, we are not. Behave yourself.
That is not godly.
No, we just wish him emotional and mental unrest.
I wish
Not pew.
No, because I can't deal with JD Vance doing anything for us.
Yeah. Oh, imagine that poomsicle.
Everybody was talking about him and the wife. What's the name of it?
Oh, Asha.
What's the wife name?
Charlie Kirk's
Charlie
wife?
Kirk. Charlie Kirk wife.
Charlie
Serena
Kirk's wife
Kirk.
a little hot in the ass though.
She
'cause
is
seems like she hugging up on everybody and pushing up on
she's a
everybody with her
little-
leather pants.
She's a little
She a
whorish.
little fast.
Yeah, she is.
Yes.
Bad.
Right. For the pickings.
She probably paid for Charlie Kirk to get got because she having a time now. She nasty little girl. Anyway.
Ah, boy. You guys be blessed. Stay.
Tomorrow what we doing? Tomorrow the children ain't got no school, y'all. It's Veterans Day. Shout out to the veterans. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for y'all service.
Thank
Salute,
you for
salute.
your services.
And in fact, I guess we won't be seeing y'all.
We'll see
y'all
y'all
today.
We see y'all
at
tomorrow.
some point. We'll see.
Some-
We'll figure it out.
All
Yeah,
right.
we'll let y'all surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise. All right,
You
bye.
guys, bye.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at SparkFMOnline.com.